Guys, it's Sarah and today is Booklist Thursday. This is a video series I do with my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library. And every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And for this week, we got into a conversation recently because Lindsay has some neighbors who just sold their house. And so a new person / family are going to be moving into her neighborhood on her street. And so we kind of started talking about that. And we thought it would be kind of fun to talk about some book characters or families that we would want to have move in on our street or next to us, and some that we would not want to be our neighbors. So this is kind of a fun one. I do have 5 for each category. So I'm talking about 10 characters / books here. But this was fun to kind of pick out. Okay, we'll do the happy ones first. So the first neighbor that I personally would get a kick out of living next door to is Uwe from A Man Called Uwe by Frederick Bachman, because he is the textbook grumpy old man. He's hilarious. And I think I would just get a kick out of him. And I would totally be one of those people who would just try to make him happy every time I saw him. And I'd be smiling and waving, and he'd probably be really annoyed with me, but that would be me. And just after reading this book and knowing that he really does have a heart deep down, I really think it would be fun to live next to him. Okay, the next one is a group of people, like a found family type of thing. I would totally live next door to Arthur and all the kids in The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. Now, they are isolated to an island because these children have magical abilities that are considered dangerous to the general public. But you get to know these kids, and they are just so sweet and just want to live as normally as possible, even though they do have these abilities, and they try their hardest to keep them under control. But I would totally live next to them 100%. Okay, next one is Lydia's family from The Serpent King by Jeff Zentner. I loved Lydia's parents. They were great people. They were so supportive of Lydia, always encouraged her to follow her dreams no matter what they were. They were always there for Lydia's friends and took them in. And it was never a question. What do you need? Do you need a ride somewhere? I'll take you. They were always, always supportive and there, but they also had their rules, and they made sure that people weren't breaking the rules as well. So they had boundaries too, which I really appreciated. So I thought Lydia's family and her parents in particular in this book were fantastic. Can we all just say we would love to be neighbors with Mr. Rogers? Isn't that a no-brainer? It's a no-brainer. The last one I have is The Brennans from We Are the Brennans by Tracy Lang. Now, that might be a little why? But I would want to, as long as I'm on their good side, I would totally want to be neighbors with these people. And I mean, they own a pub, they own an Irish pub. I want to be in on that action. I want those leftovers. I want to have that hookup at the bar. You know what I mean? So I would totally be neighbors with them. Okay, let's talk about people I do not want to be neighbors with. I don't want these people anywhere near me or my neighborhood or my family or in my town. I don't want these people anywhere with access. First one is Joel Goldberg from You by Caroline Kepnes. Now, do I love Joe? I do. He's one of my favorite characters ever written. I think he's fantastic. But he's crazy and he stalks people, and he does other things, and I don't want him near me. So I want to appreciate him from a distance, from another state. It's totally fine. But yeah, do not move in next door, please. Same goes for the Manson family. No, thank you. Ew, gross. Granted, they would not be moving in next door. They would want to live on the compound, an isolated place where no one can see them. However, I wouldn't know. And these people are scary and they're real. Oh man, this book still haunts me a little bit. Just what these people did, and the fact that many of them are still alive and some of them still believe in what they did, which is insane to me. Just no thank you. All right, let's talk about James Harris from the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. No thank you. He does move into a house in a neighborhood, and very, very bad things happen after he moves in. And yeah, I don't want him anywhere. No. He was one of the scariest villains I think I've read. Just no. Stay away. Ugh. Okay, this next one. I would not want to live next to the Rivas family from Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I would want to live in a house that would be adjacent to them because that means I would have a lot of money and it would be amazing and I'd live on the ocean and blah, blah, blah. So I'd want to live in a house like that, but I would not want to be neighbors with these people because the noise factor alone is going to drive me nuts. I like my nights nice and quiet and peaceful. And my home is my sanctuary and I want it to feel that way. I don't want to hear your party. I don't want to hear people screaming and getting crazy and jumping in the pool at all hours of the night. I don't want anything like that. I am way too old for that. That is not my season. And I don't want to live through your season with you. And this one, I think I don't need to explain why, but any person living in this apartment building from Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. Every single person in that building. No, thank you. I'm good. Okay, guys, those are some characters / families who I would either enjoy living next door to or not want anywhere near me. So that was fun to pick those books out and kind of go back through my reading and see what I could pick out. So let me know your thoughts about this. Let me know some characters or families that you would or would not want to live next door to. I want to know your answers. And please make sure you go check out Lindsay today too and see what she says, because she is actually the one experiencing new neighbors very soon. So I want to see what she says as well. And hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you again soon. Bye.